What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about Season 5, Episode 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. We got a trailer breakdown, as well as some promo photos, as well as some other trailer breakdown of the first trailer before the season started, of some of the images that we haven't seen yet. So some could be in this episode or the upcoming episodes, but obviously, spoiler warning, I don't want to ruin anything for you. But the trailer starts with some walkers walking down the street. Some walkers walking. Don't know where they're going. Well, I don't know where they're going, but they're probably going towards Daniel, I kind of feel. It looks like a Daniel setup area where they were. Maybe that's their group, but then you see a guy with a blade, a big knife, and it's Daniel. Looks like a Kmart where he's at, but Kmart went out of business, so it could be. And it could be a machete, whatever you want to call it, but it's a big blade. And then Daniel, dun dun dun. Is it the backstory of Daniel? Is it him going out to get some things? Or what's he doing here? And I would personally love a little backstory, because we didn't see him all season 4, but he's back in season 5. And I love it, but we just don't know where he was. And then we see these little two brats. That chick Annie is like, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what's going on here. And Alicia's like, well, why don't you tell me, right? Stop being a little brat. Let's work together. Stop being a little punk and let's work together. But then you see Alicia and probably Morgan in the woods. Are they around the campground? Are they around Grace and what's going on here with some walkers? I'm not sure, but I'm excited to find out. And then we see the airplane. I believe it's Charlie who was able to sneak in there. And I'm guessing it's Daniel's setup. It could be Logan's denim factory, but I doubt it, right? I believe Strand recruited Charlie to get into Daniel Salazar's place. You see Strand and Sarah. Pretty cool. They're working together in the SWAT truck most likely, and I'm hoping that Charlie gets into Daniel's place and they all work together. Then we see Skidmark, the cute little cat, and the walkers are looking at him from inside. I wonder what's happening here. Does Skidmark really just run around and he's safe? I mean, he's way quicker than walkers, right? And that's my other point, is like, walkers are just stumbling around. You should be able to run around them and dodge them. The walkers aren't going to be that agile and be able to get you, right? I mean, it's a fictional thing, yes, but the walkers are probably looking at Skidmark and they're going to break the window for some reason. But then we see Morgan take out a bird box walker. Bird box! And I'm guessing we'll see Grace again as she was around the bird boxes. So I see a connection between the bird box and Grace, but we'll have to see. Then we see a close-up of Charlie. I'm not sure if she's looking at how to get in Daniel's place or the airplane or what. But Charlie will be seen again. She was seen briefly in the first episode, and now hopefully we'll see Sarah, Wendell, Charlie, and Strand. And there's Sarah in the tractor trailer or a trash truck or something, but she has a radio and she's looking at something. I don't know what the plan is here, but are they in Daniel's place and is Daniel there? And then you see Strand and Sarah. Sarah's in the back with the hat behind the airplane. And I really hope Daniel's involved with this, because if they snuck in and they're trying to steal the airplane and what they're trying to do here, that's not going to go over too well, right? I mean, Daniel should be working together to save Alicia and Morgan and everybody. But Strand's like, woo, baby, that looks good. And I wonder how many people they can fit in there, but they have to fly to get the other people. How can they bring everybody back? And then we see this shot right here. To me, it's one of the helicopter people. And it's tough to see. You have to watch the trailer because you see the person with probably a machine gun or a rifle or something, and they have a backpack, and they're all in black, and they have a helmet on. So it's hard to tell, but it's a shot far away. So I'm hoping that we get to see Althea and the helicopter people this episode, because it was way back in 501 that we were introduced about this storyline here, and it needs to build for the future, and I want to know what's going down. I know you do as well. Can't wait to find out. And then we see the glass break, and it's probably where Skidmark was at, and the walkers are coming after him, and we'll see what happens with that. Is Skidmark going to be in danger? No, you can't have the cat die. No, we just met the cat. The cat's got to be safe, but I think he'll be safe. And then we see a foot. I believe it's Annie or Max, and it's kind of a quick sequence, but you see kind of a dirty shoe there, and they're wrestling with probably a walker, and then a gun drops, and it's this big thing in the woods, probably because you see the leaves and the ground, and the gun dropped, and somebody's wrestling with something, and I'm guessing it's a walker going after Annie or something. But what's happening here? Is Annie and Max really going to go against Alicia and Morgan? I mean, come on, that's just not smart. And then we see a walker with the intestines falling onto the gun, and so I'm guessing it's one of those barricade walkers that they put there, and that may come to backfire on you, Annie. But I hope everyone makes it out. And then we see Wendell and Sarah, and Wendell's like, oh my, What is going on here? So is it a roadblock? Is it the highway with all the debris on it? Is something else happening? It looks to be in the SWAT truck or the tractor trailer. Then we see Annie being carried or pulled by Max, and then the walker is attacking Annie. So that's why I think this is sequence right here, is that Annie is being attacked by the walker and Max is trying to save her. And this is probably what Wendell and Sarah are in the SWAT truck, and you see the debris and stuff all over the highway. So something's there, so they're like, we got to stop. So it's a bunch of walkers and or something else, or is it just debris? Then you see Morgan and Alicia with their hands up and they're on the ground. So were they pushed to the ground? Were they like blown to the ground? Was there an explosion? Is something taking off? Is a helicopter taking off? There's no way to tell, but it looks like something is flying towards them, like debris or leaves or something. And we see walkers going after probably Max and Annie. I just see that as their outfit with the baseball gear and the pads on there too. And something happened here. Max and Annie are being chased by walkers. And where's Morgan? Where's Alicia? But we'll see if Annie and Max are in trouble. And then the trailer ends with Daniel walking down the highway, and then it ends. So some of the promo photos that are going around are Sarah and Wendell. I'm guessing it's a SWAT truck because you see the handle above them and they're looking at something. It could be them in the highway looking at walkers or Daniel Salazar or something. And I'll tell you more about that in a second. But then we see Sarah, Wendell, and Strand in what looks like Daniel's place. So, is Daniel involved with this? I hope so, right? I hope they're not going behind his back and they snuck in there. But is Daniel really all alone? We don't know. And we see Charlie looking at probably the airplane. Is it Logan's place? Is it Daniel's place? I'm guessing it's Daniel's place. I wonder if they're ever going to get back to Logan's Denim Factory or not. And then we see this awesome walker with the intestines. You know, it's pretty cool. It looks awesome. I mean, it's probably the same people, K&B Effects, making the walkers, and it looks great. They usually do a great job and continue on. It looks great for this season, as they usually do. But Strand is by the airplane with a gun and the radio. So who is he talking to? Is it Daniel? Is it Sarah? Is it Wendell? Is something happening here? But he's got the gun ready, so I wonder if he's going behind Daniel's back or not. But I just feel like Strand is up to no good here. Is Strand going to get taken out? I doubt it, because he's kind of a survivor that we've known since season 1. We'll see if he gets taken out or not. But what do you think happens with him and Daniel this season? And now let's look at the trailer, the first trailer before the season started. We haven't seen this part yet. I believe this is Daniel. This is what's happening probably at the end of the trailer. Daniel is walking down the highway. He has a boombox, and I'm not sure why and why he's attracting walkers. Where is he going with them? Is he redirecting them, or is he moving them somewhere? So we'll have to see what's going on with this. Here's a good shot of Skidmark, the lovable cat. I'm hoping he survives. I would assume he does, as who would want to see a lovable cat get taken out? I want Dog to survive. I want Cat to survive. I want Skidmark to survive. And here's a good shot of Skidmark with Strand, Charlie, Sarah, and Wendell. Is this in season 5, episode 4, or another episode? Is this Daniel's place? I believe so. And who are these kids? Are they connected with Annie, Dylan, and Max? Is it a flashback to when things were good before stuff went down? Or are these kids alive? I hope they're alive. Then we see Dylan reading the book, The Little Prince. That's kind of a book that we saw last season, and it's kind of a connecting point there. So it's kind of good that stuff's connecting and coming back around. We'll see Dylan and Luciana at some point. I don't think in this episode, but they will be there putting up a radio tower. And I wonder if Dylan is the only one who survives out of Max and Annie. But the radio tower is going up at some point, and I wonder how far they're going to reach and if they're going to reach other groups, other communities, the helicopter people, Alexandria, Hilltop. I'm not sure where they're going to reach with this radio tower, but it's kind of interesting that they're playing with radios and trying to reach further and further away. How far will they reach? And then we see Wendell in the SWAT truck ready to take out some walkers, I'm guessing, because he's got the handle for the guns to come out and then fire some rounds. But where are you getting all these bullets? You can't have an unlimited supply of bullets, water, food, gasoline in the zombie apocalypse. These are some of the things that don't make sense to a lot of us when we're like, come on, gas would be in short supply, bullets would be in short supply, you gotta conserve them, right? But we'll have to see. Here's a great shot of a tractor trailer just mowing down some walkers. I can't wait to see what that's about. And I don't see who's driving there, but it's probably Sarah and or Wendell. But then you see the walkers all tied up like this. And that's a lot of walkers, and it looks very different than the walkers that we've seen before. What's going on here? Then we see Althea like freaking out. She's trying to get away probably from the helicopter people, or she just woke up after being tased. So will she be captured or left alone? And what's going on here? She's rock climbing. Are you going to set up a tower? Are you going after the helicopter people? Or what's going on here, Althea? And what do you think will happen with her? Will she leave with the helicopter people, or does she stick around? And she looks to be saved by Morgan at some point. Something happened here. You can see Morgan and Althea, and I'm pretty sure we haven't seen this shot. And then there you go. Yay, we're all saved. But Morgan has his new weapon, which I believe is a pipe. Is he ever going to get his stick back or not? I kind of hope he gets his stick back. But there you go. That's my breakdown of the trailer and some promo photos for season 5, episode 4. I hope it's great. I am liking the season so far. I'm not sure if I'm making that clear or not. I have liked every episode. Some things are pretty ridiculous in my opinion. I'm not going to like everything Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead does. I'm going to talk about it, review it, discuss it. That's what this channel's about. People like to complain about every little thing, but either way, that's what people do nowadays, and it's pretty hilarious. But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And please hit that subscribe button, become a valued member of our PT channel, Walking Dead family. And remember, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories. And as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.